Hello, and Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Genesee, New York. And since last episode, finished up both of the cultivating missions there. So this one is done, as well as, what was the other field here again? Field 5. So yeah, Field 5 and Field 44. So both 5 and 44 are finished. So we'll go complete those missions here in a minute. Great way to start off the episode here again, if you ask me. I'm just collecting money, right? I could get used to this one, so we'll collect that one, 64,000, and another... Like, really? Like, both almost the same. Okay, whatever. Not going to complain too much of it. That's a nice amount of money there, if you ask me. And out of curiosity, before we go move on and start our next contract here, Field 50 Harvest. Oh, that was the right, yeah. Got the 2 small trailers. I don't know. Maybe with a bigger setup. Which I suppose that what we could do is we could take another contract. Well, we actually got another contract at the moment. We could then take this one and then use that equipment to harvest that field at the same time. We might have to look into that, and we'll have to see once here. I see there's another $41,000. Oh, that's a different piece of equipment. Might have to borrow that one, Evan, just so we can actually check that out. I don't know if I've ever actually used that cultivator before. Okay, dabbing backwards. I'm sure this is probably one of those European atrocities here from the looks of it. Overly complicated and whatnot. Okay, this was what? Field 6, right? So Field 6. Is that up by 5, I wonder? Oh, it's kind of the opposite side of 5. Okay, well, I don't necessarily have a route there, but we can at least have the tractor head down to 5, and that'll get us pretty close. And then, like I mentioned last episode, my plan is to start on the harvesting contract here we took last episode. And we're going to start on that one here. So I'm not going to worry about this one here too much this episode, but just wanted to check that cultivator out there. A yellow line and a red line, huh? Wonder what those are for. Then we also got a couple hydraulic lines and looks like an electrical line as well. Interesting. Only 2, actually, well, 3 kind of, sort of, right? Yeah. 3 hydraulic lines for all of this, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. Let's head over and start harvesting here, everyone, and then we'll worry about that here at some point. Firing up the combine here. Oh, let's fold the beast out. I don't think there's anything on the header that needs to fold out, is there? I don't believe so. Oh, and then GPS. Yeah, GPS, that's going to be a good one. You know what I could do, everyone? Maybe I should have thought of this with some of our other ones. Rather than setting an angle, Evan, I can record an AB line. That actually might be a good way to do it. Let's record an AB line here. So we're going to set A. Should be set, right? Boy, I thought it showed something when you set it. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, that's what I thought of it. It's supposed to show your A set point when you set it there. I don't know why it didn't the first time I didn't click it, but oh well. Then what we'll do is we'll drive down to the other end of the field and we'll set our B line. And then this should, in theory, get us a perfectly straight line here with this field. In theory. I mean, theories are good, right? We'll see if this actually works here or not. And we're harvesting sorghum here, by the way. Shouldn't take too long. Well, I say it shouldn't take too long. I mean, it's not a very large field. With that being said, like I keep saying, this is a 4X map, so a small field is still a fairly good-sized field on here. I probably don't even necessarily need to go all the way down to the other end here to set this B line, to be honest. That one all depends how accurate we want it to be, I guess. And again, for those who may be new to this series, by the way, and you haven't seen the map, everyone, well, if I just maybe open up this one here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see the end of my combine here with that. Okay. But yeah, if you look at that one, yeah, I can see why I'm having some trouble setting up my GPS lines here. Normally what I do is I just go in and use my A plus angle set point, and I just set whatever angle I want. You know, typically 0, 90, maybe some 45s. Yeah, depending on the field, maybe a couple others in there, right? But usually 0 and 90 is enough to cover most maps. Unfortunately, with this map, as you can tell, when the map author created it with a slight twist to it, so really throwing a monkey wrench in my my GPS plans here. Like I said, I might actually have to just stick with using the set A and B line here, and then that should get me a straight line with the field. Well, we're going to be about half full here by the time we reach the end of the field. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. As a reminder, everyone, when it comes to the harvesting contracts here, once we fulfill the contract, we can then sell off the rest ourselves here. And that made us some pretty good money here on the last contract we did. Oh, wow, I just looked up at the money. I didn't realize we had that much money. We're going to hit like a $500,000. Well, okay, maybe not quite. We're maybe not going to quite have $500,000 here by the end of this week's episodes. I mean, we're 5 episodes in that one, and we've already made $340,000. And a reminder, I did pay off the loan on one, so the loan we took out there to start off with, which was, by the way, was just for hired workers. That was only for the hired workers. I've already paid that off, so we are literally sitting on $340,000 worth of a cold, hard cash here at this point. Boy, if I can only figure out how to transfer this cold, hard cash to real life, you know, that'd be the ticket. Okay, let's go set our B point for a minute. Open up GPS and set B. There we go. There's our line. Okay, then I'm going to save this as... What angle do you folks think that is about? It's saying it's 306. Or 306. More like 40. You know what? I don't have to save it right away. I kind of want to save it as the opposite angle. See what the opposite angle says it is here in a minute. We're going the opposite way. We are at 127, 126, 126.3, 126.5. Okay, so 126 and a half. I'm gonna just, we'll save it as 126 just to keep it simple. So let's save that here. 126 degrees and save it. Don't want to lose it, of course. I want now that we did all the work of recording that course. And because I can, let's set up auto drive for unloading this here as well. So field 49. Oh, speaking of unloading, by the way, we're gonna have to figure out where we need to sell this at here. Unload combine. Let's go, yeah, field 49, and I'll just throw the shop in it for now. I know that's not right, but... Okay, back to harvest. Oh, that might shut off. Oh, I must not have manual ignition turned on. Nope, turn on manual ignition, so we don't have to worry about that. Come on, go. Go. There it goes. Oh, I had to do that twice there, but that's kind of weird. Let's see once here. Game settings. Where do we turn off? Oh, let's see. Is it the other one? Oh, that's that's the course play one. I want the regular one. There we go. Yeah, let's turn that off. There we go. Automatic engine start. Excuse me. Although with that being said, everyone, Giant still figures, even if you have that option turned off, everyone, they will still automatically turn the engine off for you. Yeah. About as brilliant as Giants in their header carts, right, everyone? I can just see the engineers at Giants, or the programmers at Giants, just sitting around their table. Their little red devil horns sticking up out of their head there. Let's see how we can mess with the players here today. Ooh, I've got a great idea, says one of them. Like, let's add a feature where we have manual ignition. So, you know, the user has to turn the engine on and off themselves. But we'll throw a twist in there for them. We'll still automatically shut it off for them. The players will love that feature. Oh, pipe was going out and I put it back. Whoops. And go, truck. Yeah, there you're going. Let's see. Oh, we know. Turn this off. I'm going to throw hired workers on this one. And we'll let the truck hopefully unload that combine. And then I'm going to go grab the tractor we moved down here a minute. Kind of tempted to record an actual route. I think, is this actually the field here? Let's go visit this here a minute. See if this is actually a road. Yes, that is a road. Doesn't look like much of a road from the map. But nope, that is a road there. So by all rights, what I should probably really do is go back to here. And then record a route up to there so we actually get to, unless, actually, is there a road here too? Hello, inside of whatever this is. Some sort of sell point. No, there's a pretty wide pathway there, but not really necessarily a road, so. If I'm going to do this right, Evan, which I kind of like to do, we're going to go around this way. We're going to redo this a little bit here. You know, auto drive got us close, and technically, I mean, I could just, like, go up alongside this field and get there. That'd probably be the quickest way to do it. But, like I said, I want to get my auto drive routes set up, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to head back down to this road here. I don't think I have anything going down this road that I remember. Yeah, we got some stuff going up here now, up there. Don't think I've gone down this way yet. Better watch where we're going here, too. As I said, Evan, when you're playing with a contract, it's a really good way to grow your auto drive network quickly, right? Because you're going all over the place with some of these contracts, unless you're like really trying to pay attention to where you're going. Never know, right? Yep, there's the road we're looking for. Get the auto drive edit mode open here. Actually, before we go any further, I better go check where's the combine at. Better hop back up here real quick, that one. Okay, never mind. Never mind. No need to be real quick about that, I guess. The auto drive is still trying to figure out which way the steering wheel goes, I guess, apparently. I think I've got a route that goes down this road. Never mind. Thought I did. Guess I haven't been this way yet. That being said, I'm actually going to start their recording. Well, back it up here just a little bit. Try to get nice and lined up here. There we go. Okay, going with that. Oh, it didn't actually connect that line, did it? Huh. Okay, cool. Not complaining. I didn't want it to anyway, so. And with that, I'm going to move this waypoint way over here. I'm going to connect this one to that one. And I will connect probably that one to this one. Okay, that'll do for now. See how much of this route we can get recorded here real quick. I mean, before auto drive gets that combine unloaded, which at the rate it was going, we could probably record this whole route here at this point. Yeah, it looks like he might actually be doing his job this time. Actually, you know what? No. I can actually see it from... I should remember this when I've got the glance mod up there. Normally, I turn that off, Evan, just because the glance mod interferes with the precision farming mod. At least the way it's set up at the moment. I should probably really see if I can get into that mod and adjust it a little bit. Maybe move it over. Like I said before, when you start getting all these mods that add all this different functionality, and not saying any of this additional functionality is bad of them, but at some point you just got so much of it, it just starts cluttering up your screen all over the place. You know, we have horseplay down at the bottom, and we got auto drive up on that side, and then there's a whole bunch of little stuff going around the HUD, and we got some more underneath the clock there, and then up on the top left there, we got a whole bunch more stuff going. It's just, at some point, like, yeah, no, it's just too much. Let's tone it back down here a little bit, make it a little simpler, right? Okay, so I'm assuming the road I see coming up here is the road we're going to need. It looks like I'm going to have to go unload that combine myself here at this point. My goodness. Come on, anytime you want to get the harvesting done here, auto drive would be great. And I'm just going to drive past this here, actually. And then I suppose before I turn this contract in, I really should probably record a route going back the other way. That would be ideal. Oh, we'll start probably right about in there somewhere. Now this, again, I don't want this connected here. So we'll disconnect that one. And this one over here should be probably pretty good, I would think. We'll connect that one instead. Okay, then we got a little trip down this road here. Oh, I don't think it's that far, is it? Yeah, not that far, he says. It almost says it's all the way down to the other end. Which is about probably... given the size of this map, it's like driving across a regular map here just about. Maybe not quite that far, but... Because again, you got to remember with a 4X map, having every direction is twice as long as a normal size map. So, in your normal size map, maybe it takes you 5 minutes to get from one side of the map to the other. This map, it'll take you 10 minutes, right? One of the big reasons why I really want to get an auto drive network well established on this map here. Is this our field here? Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. Oh, how do I want to handle this here? Is there any other fields? Oh, yeah, there's a field 48 there, so I suppose we should probably just keep, we'll record just a little bit further here then, I guess. And then what I might do is go just a little bit further down them, and then I'll just kind of do a little loop, and it'll make a loop out into this field. We'll make that part of the route then. Make sure I give enough room here. So if we ever have a route for field 48, we got enough room to turn into that field here as well. One thing I really like about this map, the map author gave us plenty of room when it comes to like AI workers and stuff like that. We got nice wide field boundaries here. The fields are well defined and separated. We shouldn't have to worry about auto drive getting lost or course play having problems. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've actually had a fair amount of problems of it, and most of them have all stemmed from these poles and stuff along the edge of the field. So that might be one downside. But other than that, okay, field 6. I'm going to go just a little bit further. Actually, you know what? I'll go back to the road here, and then I'll stop recording here. Normally not how I do my routes. Normally I'll just record to the end and then put a branch off it. But in this case, nowhere else to go, so. And oh my goodness, that combine still has not been unloaded yet. What the heck, Evan? Well, I want to see this behemoth unfold out here a minute. Good sized cultivator here. Wow, are they even allowed to have anything this big over in Europe? I'm always liking to joke a little bit, because if folks ever look at some of the size of the European equipment, it is just like, what are we, farming back in the 1930s here or something? My goodness, people. Okay. Well, let's get a course play course going here. We'll do, to be honest, one head then probably enough. We'll do 2 just to be safe. Probably got a pretty good turning radius on this thing, I would have to imagine, so. Okay, first waypoint, drive the course. And that'll be a nice, easy, what was it, like $40,000 or something like that by the time that's done. Okay, what the heck's going on up here? Auto drive. The pipe is on the other side here, buddy. I know this may be your first day and all, but... Okay, well, we'll just pull that up there a little bit further then, and I'm going to take the hired worker off this here because I don't want him taken off. the combine, finish unload here a minute, then we'll start auto drive back up again. We'll see what happens. Almost done unloading. There we go. Okay. Put the pipe away, lock on our GPS line here again. And yes, I know when we're leaving a little small, narrow strip there. That's a contract. I'm not going to worry about that. Mind you, it is probably a few dollars worth of crop there. But let's face it, we're making some pretty good money here, everyone. So I'm not going to worry too much about that little strip. And with contracts, again, too, it's not like you got to have 100% of the field finished. Usually, like, I don't know, 95% or something good enough. I forget what the percentage is roughly, everyone, but anyway, let's head over to the comment section, see what you folks had to say here from last episode. And as a reminder, everyone, if you'd like to have your comment read, well, you got to leave one right. So make sure you throw a comment down below. Let me know how you're liking the new map. If you have any comment suggestions, something you'd like to see, throw them down below as well. But again, this is our Rags to Riches series here. Hey, what do you folks think? I mean, we're almost $500,000 here. By the time we finish this contract and the cultivating one there, yeah, we're going to be doing pretty good. Doing pretty good here, if you ask me, Evan. So I'm kind of debating how we want to proceed here at this point. Do we want to keep doing contracts? Start maybe looking at getting our own equipment and land? I don't know. We'll have to see what's here because, yeah, we're making some pretty good progress, I think. Anyway, to the comments here. Norton was saying, I wonder if contracts pay better than actual farming it does in the game. You know, that is a very good question there, Norton, because, yeah, if you look at the amount of money we've made so far, I mean, we're doing pretty good, everyone. We're doing pretty good. Mind you, I'd have to imagine that if we did the harvesting, like on Field 5 on the last mission we did with harvesting on it, if we would have sold all the crop ourselves, we probably would have made $1 million off that if I had to guess. But that being said, we didn't have to put any work in it to do that contract, so we didn't have to take the time to plant the field, fertilize, spray. We didn't have to do any of that. We just had to harvest it, which took a couple hours, and we're done. So, yeah, can't complain about that one. Brian P. was saying, you have to have the mod collect straw at mission to get the straw. Brandon was saying the same thing. If you have the straw from a contracts mod, then you can bale, collect the straw afterwards. Okay. That's what I thought of, because I was going to say, I didn't think you could bale the straw on a contract, unless, of course, you have that mod apparently, which I think I actually do, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, something worth noting there. But if you want to bale the straw after you finish a contract, so you got a contract, well, make sure you don't actually finish it, right? But if you're working on a contract and you want the straw from it, you got to have that mod that enables that. It's probably a PC only mod there, if I had to guess. Yeah, really? You, buddy. Out of the freaking way. Hey. Don't know what auto drive had to drink this morning, but my goodness. Ethan was saying, I don't think the map maker failed to rotate the map. That is how the roads are. Not perfect east, west, north, south. That is true. Ethan does make a good point. That's pretty much probably true of most places. Most roads probably are not perfectly east, south, west, north. Given how the map looks, though, and I'm going to say the map author probably still, I don't know. Guess I don't know, Evan. Maybe that's just the way he intended it. Could very well be, or I'm still thinking he just didn't take the time to actually rotate it straight. Not sure. Like I said, that definitely throws a little bit of a monkey wrench in our GPS routes, though. Oh, and out of curiosity, let's turn around here before I go look. See where we actually need to take this sorghum to. Hopefully it's relatively close to sell point. Let's see. What are some close sell points around here? Looks like we got one up here. Oakfield gas station. Okay. One down here as well. The drive-in silo. The Delmar Farm and Grain. You watch, I'm going to probably the one down here or something. Actually, you know what? You folks see that? It's got an exclamation point on it. I think that means that's the sell point. Wow. Okay, I thought doing field 5 was bad, everyone. Wait till we got to do this field down to there. We are going to be waiting forever for the truck to get back. That was my biggest complaint last time I did the contract, by the way. The amount of time I had to just sit and wait for the truck to get back. It's like, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. It didn't, like, the actual harvesting in the field wasn't that bad. It didn't take that long per se. But the amount of time I had to wait for the truck to go from here down to the field, like, oh, okay, we better go check that here. Where do we actually got to take this here? Because if we got to go down there, that's a little bit ridiculous. GSI silo sell point, I won. Oh my goodness. So basically all the way up here. All the way down there. And auto drive should be able to get down there, I think. So let's actually go set that here a minute. Before I forget and the truck actually takes off to the shop. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess I'll have a nice large break time period here while I wait for the truck to get back, everyone. And I think one more unload here, and that truck will pretty much be full, I think. I definitely plan on getting this my own contracting work here at some point, everyone. And like I mentioned here the last time around we did a harvest, we definitely, when we do our own work, everyone, we definitely need to look into having a grain cart and or at least a couple of trucks here, because... yeah, I don't really relish the thought of waiting for one truck to make a turnaround each time. That does not sound good to me at all. So, oh, out of curiosity, any other good-looking contracts? I was looking at this fertilizing one. Might still do this one here yet as well at some point. Probably no longer this episode, maybe next episode. Oh, there's a little cultivating contract. We'll just kind of skip that one. That's another thing I maybe should mention too, Evan. Like the size of your map that you're playing on, or at least the size of the fields on the map you're playing on, really make a big difference on your contracts, how much money you're going to make, right? If you're playing on a map with a lot of really small fields and the map itself is small, I'm thinking like the previous map we just finished off on our multiplayer server there, everyone. It was the Spanish map. A lot of small fields on that map. Like if we were doing contracts on that map, and we'd probably be making like $1,000 at a time or something. Maybe a little bit more probably, but still, we wouldn't be making much money off that map. But again, this is like the fields aren't what I would say particularly large. I mean, other than the map itself is like 4x. So definitely helps with the contract money, shall we say. Anyway, looking at the time, it looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.